Are you constantly comparing yourself to others in your job? And are you feeling inadequate? And is your self-esteem very low? And your self-worth is also very low, near zero? And does that make you feel like an imposter in your job? And are you trying to do a lot of things in order to fix that, but nothing seems to work? Things like certifications, exams, trying to kind of please others, be a nice guy or a nice gal at work. And none of that seems to work, and none of that seems to resolve that inner feeling. Well, guess what? I was in the same boat. I was in the same boat for years, and I was trying all of these things, and I was applying very intricate memory techniques in order to memorize tons of procedures and stuff at work so that I would somehow then be perceived as very efficient, and my self-value would grow through that. And still it didn't work, you know? I thought for a while that it did work, but that inner feeling, that pressure, not in my chest, that anxiety, every day coming into work, you know, or when working remotely, which is what I do, right? You don't even have to be present in the office. That feeling is still there. You might not necessarily feel it in your chest, it might be somewhere else, but that's overall kind of background emotion, you know, of very low self-esteem. And then whenever there's a conflict situation, for example, your entire self-worth goes out the window, and sometimes you become aggressive because of that, and then you don't understand why you're acting like that, all of these things is tied to your emotions. No amount of certifications, no amount of burning the midnight oil and studying and staying late at work, no amount of that is going to help you deal with those emotions. Those emotions can only be gotten rid of in a process of therapy, which is exactly what I've done. And currently, I'm learning to do the same to you, to be able to help you eliminate those emotions and feel free at work and actually enjoy being part of an organization and working in a team. And also, if you have toxic team members, for example, or whatever, you can learn to draw the lines, because the self-worth that you will acquire if you eliminate those blocking emotions is going to enable you to instinctively feel and know when you have to draw the line, when you have to say no, you have to put yourself first. Yeah, there are times when you have to work hard to accomplish a goal or meet a deadline at work, but by and large, you are your own boss, kinda. That's the kind of mentality that any individual with high self-worth has. And I can teach you how to feel that way by way of eliminating those emotions and then constantly making the right decisions to preserve that self-worth every day. It's a great process. I've gone through that process myself, and it's an amazing feeling when you really feel like you are your own boss and you have an immense self-value, right? And you don't need anyone's validation for that. It's an amazing feeling, and I can teach you how to feel that way, Just bear with me a couple more months, and then I'm gonna start taking on clients, and you're gonna have the opportunity to work with me, and I'm gonna guide you through that process of healing your inner child, releasing those emotions for good.